This week on TGC News, tiny defensive ammo, fancy SIG pistols, and Remington is making ammo again. Yes, finally, more ammo. TacPack is a monthly gearbox that knows what you need and want, and they're always mixing things up. One month, you could be met with gun parts or cleaning gear, and the next, you may end up with survival gear that you didn't know you needed. Not only that, but the stuff inside comes from brands you already know and love. TacPack covers all the bases, and if you use our code TGCBAG over at TacPack.com, you'll get a free grab bag that ships separately when you place your first order. Welcome back to another episode of the Gun Collective News, the only gun news show that covers things you actually care about. My name is Jon Patton. If you want to grab a shirt just like mine, hit the link in the video description. Now, how about some news? First up this week, Federal has a new type of defensive ammo, and it's a bit tiny. It's part of their punch line, and it's nickel-plated lead core 29 grain 22 long rifle. The advertised velocities are pretty interesting. Out of a 2-inch barrel, it's getting up to 1,070 feet per second. But if you shoot it out of a longer barrel, it's exiting at 1,650 feet per second. Absolutely ripping downrange for such a small bullet. They also say in the promo video that it's the first viable defense option in the cartridge, which I find a bit off-putting without providing any ballistic gelatin shots or wounding info. At $10 for a box of 50, it better be good. Shout out to 2019 9mm pricing, right? Maybe we'll have to cook up some ballistic gel and test it out to find out the truth ourselves. If we get, 10,000 likes on this video, I'll make that happen. Beyond the 22, they also have a new 10mm offering in the punchline, which is a 200 grain jacketed hollow point, getting down at about 1,100 feet per second. It's a pretty basic offering and doesn't offer anything new, if you ask me. I don't know why ammo companies don't just promote the crap out of their best defensive ammo. It's weird to me that anybody would buy something to save their life and not get the best they possibly could, right? Either way, I want to hear your thoughts on both the 22 and the 10mm offerings. Would you ever carry a 22? If so, which gun would you want to be carrying? Sound off in the comments below and let's talk about it. Let's keep things rolling with some rapid fire news, shall we? SIG is showing off their U.S. Army Best Ranger Competition M17 handguns. The Best Ranger Competition actually took place this past weekend at Fort Benning in Georgia and aims to find the best two-man Ranger team. The guns themselves are pretty neat with an aluminum grip module, grips with the Ranger tab on them, engraving on the slide on both sides, engraving on the sight plate on the top, and a gold trigger. These are sort of trophy pistols for that event, and I doubt they'll ever be for sale, so enjoy the cool factor. Christensen Arms has released a new bolt-action pistol called the Modern Precision Pistol, and it's got a few cool features going for it. You can have it in 223, 300 black, 6.5 Creed, or 308 with a 7.5 to 12.5 inch barrel, depending on the caliber. The barrel itself is one of their carbon fiber wrapped units. It comes with a Trigger Tech trigger, which those things are great. It takes AICS mags and has a few other nice trinkets. The price tag, $22.95. As per usual, Christensen is proud of what they make. In accessory news, there's a couple new things. First, from SB Tactical, a new set of chassis for the Ruger 1022 Action called SB22. There is a standard version as well as a takedown version. The chassis itself is made from polymer and has an aluminum insert for mounting the Action. It also takes AR grips and has a couple pieces of pick rail for the top side of things. The price tag is $125 for both versions. Combine that with a brace and a suppressor, and you could have yourself a really handy little setup. I suppose this could also be where SB Tactical might head with the looming threats from politicians as well. That's something to consider. Moving on from there, a company called Noisefighters has something new. Noisefighters is best known for their Sightlines ear cups for over-the-ear hearing protection. Those have a cutout for iPro. It's like a notch so that it goes right in there. It's not pushing the sidebars into your head. I have them on my Howard Late stuff, and they're great. Well, now they've come out with something a bit different called Heatsync. The basic premise is found in the name. Heatsink is meant to draw heat away from an object. For instance, in computers, a CPU would have one, and it would allow heat to be exchanged with cooler air away from it. These things are meant to not only exchange heat, but also wick sweat away from the inside of the ear cups for a cooler, drier inside. Not too bad, right? That sounds cool. They say that these are also insulating in cooler weather. On top of that, they use silver in the fabric, which is supposed to provide antimicrobial properties. It seems like this could be a great thing as we roll into summer with those brutally hot days, if and only if they work. The price tag is a little painful as well at $90 MSRP with $75 on sale right now. If these are as good as I'm hoping, it might be worth it, but I want to know what you guys think of all the stuff that we covered in this rapid fire section. Did anything stand out to you? Sound off and let me hear your thoughts. In gun industry news, Jason Vanderbrink has announced that he loves doing walking and talking videos. He's done a bunch of these. This time he is coming from the Remington ammunition plant, which Federal Vista somewhat recently acquired, and he's basically saying they are running full tilt to get Remington ammo back on shelves and into customers' hands. He explains in the video how they basically brought the brand back from bankruptcy and have been putting the pieces back together to get to the current state of running 24/7. This could mean big things for the ammo supply here in the US, another major manufacturer running full tilt. If they're able to truly make an impact, this could help stifle the craziness happening with not just ammo supply, but pricing too. Only time will tell, but here's hoping, right? That could be great. Also in gun industry news, Silencer Central announced they are getting a new headquarters in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The building is about 35,000 square feet and sits on 11.5 acres. For those that are unaware, their claim to fame is that they found a way to ship suppressors straight to consumers with not having to jump through any crazy hoops. They worked it out with ATF. They figured it out. Go take a look at them if you want. I've never tried one. I don't know anything about their actual cans. I just know their premise. So I can't comment on whether or not they're any good, but industry growth and them getting a new headquarters is probably a good thing, right? The only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. This week, our good guy with a gun is my kind of bro. According to reports, on Thursday, March 25th, a 29-year-old man who bears the name of a meme, Jeremiah Johnson, was at his grandmother's house during the day and decided it would be a good idea to hit her in the head with a pair of pliers and then steal her car. And then for some reason he went back to the house around 10 p.m. that same day and was confronted by a relative who was protecting grandma. He got into an altercation with the relative and Meme Bro ended up getting shot. Johnson was charged with malicious wounding, auto larceny, driving on a revoked license, and assault and battery. I guess his days as a Lil Jon stunt double might be over. I'm so dumb. The relative involved in the shooting was not charged. I want to hear what you guys think on this one. Was the relative in the right spot? Was he correct protecting grandma? Should he have maybe not gotten involved? I know if it was my grandma, I would probably do the same thing. If one of my relatives went after a grandma, wow, that's bad. Let me know your thoughts in the comments downstairs. TA Targets offers some of the most innovative and robust target systems money can buy. Featuring AR-550 steel and forward-thinking build quality, these targets are built to last. Whether you're blasting every day or plinking on the weekends, TA Targets has something for everyone. To get 10% off your entire order, head over to tatargets.com and use our code TGC10. Guntuber of the Week continues this week. If you don't know, Guntuber of the Week is a segment where I share a gun-related channel that, by our standards, which are admittedly really high, puts out high-quality, entertaining, informative content on a regular basis. That being said, our Guntuber of the Week this time is a little different. The channel isn't necessarily focused on the normal things that get a channel into Guntuber of the Week. I think it's important that we mix it up and show you guys channels that aren't necessarily like fancy production all the time. This channel is focused on 3D printing of guns, and as far as I'm concerned, is one of the best resources for that world. I've also known Alex for a while, and he's just a good dude. Here's a clip.
Grassroots recruitment of anyone willing to do defending the Constitution. In 27 amendments, I'm fluent. Joshy boy, you must be out your mind.
If you guys are curious about 3D printing or really interested in it already, you guys definitely need to go find the link to Control Pew down in the description and get subscribed. And be sure to tell them TGC sent you. If you guys enjoyed this show and you want to see an ad-free version, check us out on floatplane.com. And after you click the like button on this video, be sure to hit the secret affiliate link in the description. That would be a massive help. I think it's for coffee this time. Go get some coffee. It supports the channel. That would be rad. Don't forget to get subscribed for more gun news every single week. And as always, thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon.
Yep, it's over, but don't worry, you can click on the video up top to watch last week's show, and the one below that is the one that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. Check them out and let me know what you think.